If Webster was a big Nirvana fan then, and he felt inclined to put in a second definition.
Yeah, but once you got that TV show, it totally sold out.
Emmanuel Lewis
that guy
has the most amazing vocabulary. Let me tell you. You know, that little guy is pretty impressive.
What do you think Webster would write if he was going to describe you guys in the dictionary? Or what would you have him?
Webster?
Let's start off Nirvana.
Three badass dudes rocking the world around and around.
He'd say that we were the Gary Coleman of the music scene.
You took it right off my tongue. Oh, I'm supposed to be hurt.
Oh, I don't know what Webster would say.
What would you have?
When was the last time you read a dictionary? Oh, Nirvana would be. Oh, it would be. How do you spell that? T P P P P P P, right? No, T T T P P P P.
It'd be a first.
Right. That's what Webster would say about it.
Which would you say you guys have most in common with hard rock or punk? Or I mean, the songs are certainly melodic as well. Would you say it's all three?
Well, what we have in common is 2 guitars and a drum set. You know.
Yeah.
Distorted guitar.
I think everyone has one of the main things in common is just the punk thing, you know.
We're white boy guitar-oriented rock. Nothing new. I mean, we have something in common with anything or any band that has electric guitars in their hands, you know, play drums.
You seem sort of pessimistic about the whole punk philosophy, but not like a lot of people are because of what it turned into. Is that, I mean, what originally though when you started, was that sort of what got you going, the idea that, hey, I can do this too, or was it just...
Well, it's a long story why punk rock was so appealing. Probably where we lived was like such a shithole, and we were just, our environment, people's attitudes were like really screwy. So here along came punk rock. It's just like, we were young and the good old days. The music was just so powerful, so wild, and then it was educating too. You know, you listen to MDC and totally these political bands, and we, where we live, we didn't have any exposure to like, we didn't live in Berkeley or San Francisco where there's like a lot of radical politics. I mean, so this stuff was like, started learning about like the right-on mentality.
You all originally art students, or was it just that's how you met?
We never graduated from high school, man.
I didn't even graduate from high school.
We're dropouts.
I was never an art student. Closest I got to art was like smoking pot in my bedroom and scribbling like band logos, you know.
If we would have graduated, we would have been art students.
That's what you had in common from the beginning.
Well, Kurt would have was going to have an art scholarship.
Was going to scholarship.
And he dropped out he dropped out in May of his senior year.
It's too much reality for me, you know. I was supposed to go to Texas or New York to go to art school, and I decided I'd rather be in a band.
Were you able to use the money for anything else? Did they give it to you?
No, they didn't give it to me. I was supposed to take it, but I didn't.
You should have stuck it out a couple more weeks.
Well, yeah.
But that's how
I can only finger paint anyhow. Where's Dave Kendall? I thought he was going to interview us.
Where's Dave Kendall?
He's off with the camera shooting with the dinosaur.
Oh, that's fucking limey.
Fucker.
He doesn't like us.
He doesn't like us. You can tell Dave Kendall we're after you.
Oh, they will? They'll
Splice him in,
splice Dave in later? They'll ask the question.
So, Dave,
Ow!
What?
Can you break in between questions? Like keep the ears in front of you.
Oh, so we don't advertise?
It's actually not even so much.
Just put one of those blurry things.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. This could be a joint for all you know, kids.
Yeah.
Well, that's all you want.
Do you know? It's against the law to smoke a flower, and that flower is marijuana. Marijuana has done more for me than I can.
Then you can
Say
on television.
What's my name again? Marijuana has done more for my memory than I can remember.
Being into art is actually how you guys met, you know, right? Even if you weren't in school, is that how you sort of met each other? And
No, we met each other because we we lived in this small town, and then all the kind of disenfranchised kids kind of found each other, and then we found punk rock, and we had this little scene going, and it was really cool.
when you met, were you playing?
Remember that Chevy Chase show? Remember on SCTV? No, it was on Saturday Night Live. When Emily Lutella was doing a commentary and he was making faces to her.
Oh yeah. He's going.
Okay, now what?
Were you guys playing?
Can you hit your balls on camera?
Though, or did you meet decide to form a band?
I can't hear you.
Were you playing instruments when you met? I mean, were you a band pretty soon? after that?
Yeah, we were.
Yeah. We were playing in our bedrooms for years before.
So how long did it take after you met to form the band? Did it happen right away?
It didn't happen right away.
Yeah, I'd been playing guitar for about 3 years before I started a band. I couldn't find anyone in my hometown to play with until I met Chris.
Sappy junk pushed down people's throats. So here's some stuff, with substance. What's wrong with that? Putting it out. And I don't know, they're probably jealous of us, of our success.
Was that even in the back of your head when you went to make the record? Or, I mean, were you,
I don't
were you
care.
all
Oh,
fearful
no.
about that when you went
No.
to make it?
No.
I mean, yeah, no, it wasn't. We didn't think about it. It's so insignificant. Copping an attitude like that. It's like a song's a song, And then somebody asked us, "Are we an anti big money band?
Big bucks.
Anti big bucks band?
Big
Like, what kind of
bucks.
question is that? What if Donald Trump wrote good songs? You wouldn't listen to him? I think I'd listen to him.
Still, it's
What if
gotta, I mean,
McDonald's
it's
made
probably,
good hamburgers?
What if McDonald's made good hamburgers? Would you eat them?
probably you're right about the jealousy thing.
I wouldn't
it's
eat a
gotta,
McDonald's tofu burger though.
First of all, be real tough to get signed to a label like that. Did you just send the tape and they liked it, or did Sonic Youth us?
No, they came and chased us down, wined and dined us, paid off bought us drugs.
Ripped and diapered us.
They got us really loaded, see? They were really sneaky, so we were all,
Chris thought he was signing an autograph.
I thought I was
but he
signing an
actually signed a
autograph.
contract.
David Geffen would like your autograph, Chris. You really? Hey, all right. Where do I sign? Next thing I know, it was a contract, So the next 100 records are going to be on Geffen. At a 0.25% royalty. 0.25 point royalty we got.
Do you think anything has changed on Nevermind from Bleach? Do you think you're better songwriters or better musicians, or was there any progression?
We're worse musicians
We're
because we
worse.
don't practice anymore. Now that we're on a major label, we don't have to practice. We
pay
could
people to practice
hire
for us.
musicians if we wanted to.
Yeah. I don't know. It has. Nevermind is like kind of mixed up, like me. I'm a mixed up teen. I'm like a mixed up teen, but without the acne. Who am I? What am I? I'm contemplating suicide. I'm waiting for my first sexual experience, but I lie to my friends about it, say that I've had sex. Actually, I've never had sex, but I'm uptight about it. I masturbate frequently.
The whole, stuff we were saying about, people giving you a hard time about stuff like that happening or whatever, all the difference of being on a major label. What are the good points, aside from, like you said, the records being in the stores?
That's about it.
More time to record? Did you have more time for
Yeah, more time to record. It's just
So do you think the whole being
well,
on an indie
they
label is
don't
cool?
they don't really they're really good. DGC's really good. They don't really screw up. We don't have to worry about them screwing up stuff and like calling them up like, what the heck are you doing? They work for us. They're our slaves. And we walk in there and we throw them scraps. We loosen up the chains a little bit when we're feeling benevolent.
Is is that at least maybe partially the reason you call the record Nevermind, or is it more to do with society?
It's open for interpretation, eh?
Yeah, that's it.
I'll leave it at that. I mean, never mind. You know? Oh.
I don't know, does it have anything to do with apathy?
Sure it does, yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, wait a minute.
I'm gonna squeeze Raven. It's gonna go in.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen someone shake a beer before they open it.
Woo!
Ow, you've hurt my arm!
Hey, fuck you, man!
Hey, that was just Dave Kendall.
Huh?
Just Dave Kendall right here.
No shit.
The Dave Kendall.
I heard it when I jumped into the drum set.
Tour's over, man. Tour's over. I'm ruined. No, because that had beer on it.
I did that ready.
The microphone is.
Oh. Guys,
Dave Kendall sucks.
Okay, Reading Festival. Do you guys play festivals before?
No.
This is your first one?
Yeah.
Better than a puppet show.
Yeah.
What's the biggest audience you played to before this?
Oh.
Not before this.
The biggest audience we've. Oh, this is it.
No,
Before this.
Oh, somewhere with Sonic Youth. I think in Los Angeles with Sonic Youth.
So it's safe to say this is by far the biggest audience you played to. How does it compare to smaller gigs?
To smaller gigs, there's a lot more people.
He actually likes playing in front of people.
He's a people person.
He's a people person.
Talking to Mike.
One
Oh yeah.
question about a feature we're going to be doing pretty soon on the Sex Pistols. So you guys fans of theirs? I guess stupid question.
Why?
Duh.
What are you doing a feature on the Sex Pistols for?
Well, we actually finally got videos.
Oh wow.
So can you do a quick bit about, were they an influence on you? How important do you think they were?
Never mind, the Bullocks is one of the most brilliant pop records. And it is a pop record.
It's pop.
Yeah, you got to give them some credit because they were able to scam off of a couple major labels at the same time.
Yeah, that was good.
I mean, that was cool.
And the music was totally great.
Yeah,
I mean,
besides the hype, the music was great.
the music was great. That's a great record.
How important do you think they were in the way what fans are doing today? Or even pop stars?
How important were they? As important as Led Zeppelin, any other big rock
Yeah,
band.
that's true. But still, the corporate ogres prevailed, as we are a testimony to that.
What about, just not even the music, just the whole scam that they put on? And actually, even,
That was art.
Well, I mean, you
That
got to
was
give them
art.
some credit because they were one of the first bands to come out that didn't give a shit about anything, and they weren't into the whole business aspect of.
Just the fact that, 10 years later, Anne Murray had spiked hair. It says
Wow.
Well, I mean,
things do.
Are you talking like a fashion influence or a?
You're going to see girls in high school, about 4 years from now, are going to have colored hair in high school.
I don't mean so much fashion as attitude.
But Farrah Fawcett hair.
Yeah, but
Can you guys do an ID for 120 minutes?
Oh, yeah.
Just say
Oh.
two names and you're watching 120 minutes on TV.
okay,
You don't even have to even say your names. You can just say we're Nirvana.
okay. You say, Chris.
And this is right to the camera. Yeah, when you're ready.
These sods are Nirvana. And you're up very late on a Sunday night. And watching 120 minutes. I see your lips moving. I happen to know who you are. Where's my father? Where's my father?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thanks.